Hi. Hello there, Sarah. My name is Courtney, and in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to help bring in more pet owners to your business. Oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are way too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. I have found by giving people an easy free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business has resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and asking me to help them grow. So by the end of this video, you've liked what you heard, and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business. Shoot me a message back and we can chat. So now let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition, which are content, citations, and backlinks. So content. Most business owners know that they need content, but they don't know that studies have shown that Google wants for there to be at least 1,500 words on the home page. Not only that, the content needs to have the right keywords. Google does this because it gets them to know where your business is and its purpose. Right now, your site is sitting at about 549 words, and I also went ahead and I did the same thing for your top competitor in Virginia Beach, and they are sitting at 679. This is beatable, by the way. They just put in slightly more effort into the content on their homepage. And to give you more insight, so keywords are, if you're not familiar, are words or phrases that people search up each month to resolve their issues or concerns that they're going through. And you guys miss out on a lot of pet owners by not having these keywords on your website. And just to give you an idea, so everything that you see highlighted is what Google looks at when it comes to scanning your site. So you even want to make sure any photos you have on there have the correct appropriate keywords embedded into the files, and this one does not, right? So coming over here, this is Eris. This is a tool that essentially gives me behind the scenes details that Google is looking at when it comes to ranking a site. So I ran a quick scan of you and your competitor here just to look at a couple of things. One of them being the keywords. You guys are currently ranking for 100 keywords at the moment. Let's go take a look at what a couple of those keywords are. Alright, this one's okay, these 3, dog boarding, these are okay. Alright, so just to give you some insight on the type of keywords you want, so you want to try to stay clear of relying on keywords that contain your business's name, because you don't want people to just be finding you because of your business name. You want to think about the people who don't know your business name, right? So you want to have keywords that are geared towards them, right? And I'm going to show you an example in just a few. We're going to take a look at your competitor, see what they have. So they're sitting at 852 keywords at the moment. So we're just going to take a look at just some of theirs. All right, so here are some of their keywords right here. These 2 are pretty good, okay. And some of these keywords you guys are ranking, you guys have the same keywords. However, they're actually at a higher position with some keywords than you guys are. And why they are, is it depends on how your website layout is. So you want to be mindful of the type of keywords you have, how they're put on there, and if they're accurately displayed. So what I want to do next is I'm going to put a keyword example in here. All right, so pet boarding services in Virginia Beach, and then we're just going to go over this whole page. And then the first thing we can see right here, these are ads. Ads are actually can work, but they can also be a money pit if your foundation, which is your website, isn't dialed in. So you want to be careful not to burn your money with Google Ads until you know for sure that your site will convert. This right here is the second thing I'd like to go over with you, and that is citations. So you see this section over here, this is the map pack, and this displays your business's name, address, and phone number. This is how Google verifies and gives relevance to your local business. And how you actually show up on maps is pretty simple. So there's a picture that it'll help illustrate what I mean. So you want to have your business's name, address, and phone number, aka your citations, distributed across hundreds of directories, right? So Yelp, City Star, BBB, Facebook, these are all considered your citations, right? And the goal is you want to have more than your competitor does, because it'll give you more trust in them it'll give you more trust from Google than them, which will push you up above them in the map pack, right? And how to go about getting these citations is pretty simple. There are tools out there that allow us to take a look at the directories your competition is listed on. Then we can go down their list and match those directories. But we don't want to just stop there, because we don't want to just match them. We want to dominate them. So whatever your competitor has in citations, we want to get what they got, then add 50 to 100 more, so that it takes them a long time to catch up, right? And I can see that you guys are ranking at the top at the moment. So that's actually pretty good. Congratulations on that. You want to be able to stay up in these top 3 areas, because people do not click on more businesses, so you do not want to go below this. Okay, so all right, the last thing I'd like to go over with you are backlinks or link juice. And this third pillar will really help you to dominate on Google. So when we searched up this keyword up here, you guys actually, I'm pretty sure you're aware, so you guys aren't ranking in the top 3 section, and you want to be up here, because again, like citations, this is where people click on. This is where people click on the first thing they see. They're not going to scroll down or anything. So this is where the sauce is. So in order for you to get there, you need to have more authority. You have to have more authority, and authority comes back down to backlinks. And a backlink is when one website links to another website online. So think of it like this: if site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. It's like a vote of confidence, and in Google's eyes, this is passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So, for example, if you get a local blog about, best kennels in the area, that's a lot more effective of having that link back to you versus, something like a Domino's, right? So taking a look back at Ahrefs, this is another tool that can take a look at backlinks. And as you can see, you guys are sitting at 115 backlinks at the moment. And then taking a look at your competitor, right? And they're sitting at 33. You guys are dominating them slightly in this area. And just want to reiterate that it's not the quantity that matters; it's the quality. So if there's a backlink that has a lot more power, it can outweigh certain backlinks. So in order to help dominate and beat them in this area, it's also another simple process. Is somewhat similar to citation. So what we want to do is use sites like Ahrefs, which show us exactly which sites are linking to your competition, and we go get those same links for your business. So in closing, we went over content. Your front page needs to have at least 1,500 words. Citations, you want to have 200 to 300 of these to beat out the competition by a landslide. And link juice, you need more relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google you are the authority. And if you implement these strategies today, you can be #1 across Google. So I bet you're wondering, what do I do now? You can either go with this information I provided today, and you could do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call or a text at 218-517-5513. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.